Making money is math. Keeping money is a behavior. And building wealth? That's psychology. You can earn 6 figures and still be broke. You can earn an average income and quietly become wealthy. The difference isn't intelligence. It isn't luck. It isn't even an opportunity. It's how you think about money. Let's break down the psychology behind wealth and why mastering your mindset matters more than mastering spreadsheets. Section 1. Money is emotional, not logical. Most people believe they make financial decisions logically, but money decisions are emotional. We buy things to feel successful. We spend to reduce stress. We avoid investing because we fear loss. Even experienced investors panic when markets fall. Why? Because fear and greed drive behavior more than logic. When markets rise, people feel confident. They take bigger risks. When markets fall, fear takes over. They sell at the worst possible time. The cycle repeats not because people lack information, but because emotions overpower discipline. Wealth isn't built by reacting. It's built by controlling reactions. Section 2. Your money story. Everyone has a money story. It's the beliefs about money you formed growing up. Maybe you heard, money doesn't grow on trees. Rich people are greedy. We can't afford that. Or maybe you grew up around abundance. Those early messages shape your habits as an adult. If you believe money is scarce, you may hear it. If you believe money is evil, you may subconsciously avoid accumulating it. If you believe wealth equals freedom, you may pursue it strategically. Your financial life often reflects your internal narrative. Changing your finances starts with changing your beliefs. Section 3. The power of delayed gratification. One of the strongest predictors of financial success is delayed gratification. Choosing long-term gain over short-term pleasure. Buying assets instead of liabilities. Investing instead of upgrading. Saving instead of splurging. This isn't about deprivation. It's about trade-offs. Every dollar spent today is a dollar that can't compound tomorrow. The wealthy often think in decades. The average spendian thinks in weekends. Small decisions repeated consistently shape massive outcomes. Section 4. Lifestyle inflation. As income rises, expenses often rise too. New job, bigger apartment, higher salary, new car, bonus, luxury vacation. This is lifestyle inflation, and it's one of the biggest traps in personal finance. If your expenses grow as fast as your income, your wealth stays stagnant. True wealth isn't about how much you make. It's about how much you keep and grow. The gap between income and expenses is where freedom lives. Section 5. Comparison is financial poison. Social media amplifies comparison. You see luxury cars, exotic vacations, designer brands, entrepreneurs claiming overnight success. What you don't see, the debt, the stress, the risks, the years of quiet discipline. Comparison leads to overspending. Trying to keep up financially is exhausting. Wealth is personal. Your timeline is unique. True financial confidence comes from progress, not appearances. Section 6. Risk and perception. People misunderstand risk. Many think investing is risky. Not investing can be riskier. Holding cash long-term loses purchasing power. Avoiding markets entirely means missing compounding growth. Risk isn't just volatility. Risk is failing to meet future goals. Sometimes the safest emotional choice is the most expensive financial one. Understanding this shift changes behavior dramatically. Section 7. The long-term mindset. The psychology of money rewards patience. Compounding requires time. Time requires discipline. Discipline requires emotional control. Short-term thinking leads to impulsive decisions. Long-term thinking builds resilience. If you zoom out far enough, most financial setbacks are temporary. But emotional reactions can create permanent damage. Patience isn't passive. It's strategic. Section 8. The role of habits. Wealth rarely comes from one big decision. It comes from repeated small habits. Automatic investing. Living below your means. Continuous learning. Avoiding high-interest debt. These actions seem boring, but boring is powerful. Consistency beats intensity. Financial success is less about brilliance and more about repetition. Section 9, Security versus Freedom. Money means different things to different people. For some, it means security. For others, it means status. For others, freedom. Understanding what money truly represents to you matters. If your goal is status, you'll spend to impress. If your goal is freedom, you'll invest to create options. Clarity shapes behavior. Behavior shapes outcomes. Section 10, Enough. One of the most powerful financial skills is knowing when enough is enough. Chasing endlessly can lead to burnout. Wealth without purpose feels empty. The psychology of money isn't about accumulating the most. It's about aligning money with your values. When your spending supports what truly matters to you, financial stress decreases. Because money becomes a tool, not an identity. The mindset shift. At its core, money is simple. Earn, save, invest, repeat. But emotionally, it's complex. Triggers fear, pride, insecurity, ambition. Mastering money isn't about predicting markets. It's about mastering yourself, your impulses, your habits, your beliefs, because income can build wealth. But behavior determines whether it lasts. The psychology of money isn't about numbers. It's about choices. And the choices you make today, why especially the Smallinison, compound into the life you live tomorrow. The question isn't how much money you make. The real question is, do your financial behaviors align with the future you want? Because in the end, wealth isn't built in spreadsheets. It's built in the mind. The hidden influence of environment. Your financial behavior is heavily influenced by your environment. If you surround yourself with people who constantly spend, upgrade, and chase status, that becomes normal. If your circle talks about investing, building assets, and long-term goals, that becomes normal too. Money habits are contagious. The conversations you listen to, the content you consume, the standards you accept, they quietly shape your decisions. This is why awareness matters. Because once you recognize external influence, you can choose differently. Confidence and competence. Many people avoid investing not because they lack money, but because they lack confidence. And confidence comes from competence. Learning how money works reduces fear. Understanding markets reduces panic. Clarity reduces emotional decisions. Financial anxiety often comes from uncertainty. Education transforms uncertainty into strategy. Final thought. At the end of the day, money amplifies who you already are. If you're disciplined, it rewards you. If you're impulsive, it exposes you. If you're patient, it compounds for you. The psychology of money is ultimately about control. Not controlling the economy, not controlling markets, but controlling yourself. Because when behavior improves, results follow. And when mindset shifts, wealth becomes sustainable, not accidental.